The contest this April, in the next 3 weeks, we're going to be doing DIY lens modifier challenges. So each week I'll post a tutorial about a DIY lens effect or protocol. I know a couple weeks ago, and Steve followed up and asked me about it, about using Vaseline or baby oil to make a soft focused effect, and that's going to be the first tutorial. Just using some Vaseline to kind of get this dreamy, heavenly soft focus. Some people call it like Hollywood glamour look, and how that can add a cool effect in your photos. I'll go through what to use in this video, but essentially you either need an extra lens filter, like a cheap UV filter, or you can get like a plastic wrap, or I'm going to use part of this Ziploc bag. Obviously Vaseline, petroleum jelly, and then if you're going to use a Ziploc or a saran wrap, a rubber band to hold it onto your lens. Okay. So we're just gonna use the cinema lens. It's a bigger surface for us to work with, and the aperture is also very large. It's a 1.05 f, so I think it's gonna help with that dream-like effect. So this one already has the UV filter on it, right? I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna do one putting the Vaseline onto the Ziploc bag first. I'm gonna shoot through just the Ziploc bag, no Vaseline. I'm also gonna put the Vaseline right onto this UV filter. One thing I did not do, I did not change my f-stop, and I think that's something you guys should experiment with if the effect changes if you have a smaller f-stop like an 8, 11, 16, or keep it really wide like I did. Okay, so this is the rubber band over the Ziploc bag / plastic wrap onto the lens. Very light dab, barely anything. I tried to just keep it around the edges of the filter, but that was my preference because I wanted at least part of the image to be in focus, like a sharp focus, so that way our eyes don't strain when we're looking at the final image. I think you can kind of see it there. It's very light, and then I just kept going around and around until I was happy. I'm going to show you the example photos at the end of what these all look like, but this is pretty much it. Pardon me for flipping you off. Yeah, and also for the Ziploc bag, if you notice there was like a white label, I made sure I used the clear part when I put it over the lens, you know. Okay, so moving on from the plastic wrap on the lens, I'm showing you one more time. I just kind of kept it on the edges. I also went and applied it straight onto the UV filter. I was a little scared when I did this, I'm not going to lie, but I was able to clean it off with soap and water afterwards. Now again, I did it very light, barely anything on my finger. This one, after I took some photos, I just went crazy and added. So this first photo is nothing, no filter, no Vaseline. The second photo is Vaseline through the Ziploc. Third photo is just the Ziploc, no Vaseline. Fourth photo, my favorite, is the little bit of Vaseline on the UV filter, and then the last one is a whole lot of Vaseline.